United, we strategize and boycott, addressing inequalities boldly and collectively.
The world take notice. And Bishop had an excellent strategy. And you know, Malcolm had this strategy. Muhammad Ali had the strategy. Even the late Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King had the strategy. They did not ride buses. They shut down the bus system in Montgomery, Alabama. They shut it down with the dollar until they bent and said, hey, we hear you. We're going to cut this foolishness out. And until we boycott major corporations, the church, we have to say, look, until you do something to change this redlining, like Bishop said, young men, get in the portal. Come to Colorado. We got a great black coach here at University of Colorado that would love to have some of those SEC athletes from Tennessee, from Alabama, from Florida, from Georgia, where it's redlining and drawing us, trying to draw us off the map. We'd love to have you here in Colorado. I know they'd love to have you on the West Coast, the Big 8, the Big 10. Come on now. We have to think past ourselves into the future generations, because that's where this conversation starts. What do we tell our children when they encounter something that is meant to hurt them, harm them, destroy them? What do? Well, they use wisdom. Well, the wisdom for the church is we got to stop turning a blind eye to what's going on in the streets, what's going on in the world, and we have to address it, aggressively address it with a strategy. Like Pastor Mark said, all it takes is 10 pastors in every city to come together and say, okay, this is what we're going to do. I saw what they did with Target. Target had to bend the knee. We need to know those corporations that are funding legislation and legislators that are trying to draw us off the map. We need to find out who they are, and we need to boycott their businesses. Straight up. You know, and we got to stop being scared. And I hate that I had to get 74 years old I was always radical, but I was trying to be nice. And, you know, some of the stuff that I'm seeing and hearing now, it's time out for being nice, man. The folk ain't playing nice. They ain't playing fair.
Can we go back to the spirit of fear? Real quick,
sir.
Let's go back to the spirit of fear, because it ties into what we're talking about now. Being afraid. A lot of the spirit of fear came from slavery, came from the slavery days. That's why they're bringing back Jim Crow, because you're scared. That's why they're bringing it back. Next thing you know, we'll be back on the back of the bus.